gonna play the guitar, and which is gonna be track number 4. So for track number 4, I'm gonna play a guitar sound, and I press record. Now I'm gonna explain to you how the arpeggios, which are built in, work. So as usual, I go to function 2 to choose the voice that I want. Then I'm gonna choose I'll choose this steel guitar. I'll see how this goes. Yep, sounds alright. Then to record an arpeggio using the built-in arpeggios, what you have to do is press the function 4 button over here, which is record up, which is record arpeggio. So I press it, and then usually the arpeggio recording feature is turned off, so you have to turn it on. So I turn it on, and now if I play with an arpeggio, it's gonna get recorded. Then I go to the function 3 button over here, which is the arpeggio tab, and then I press it, and this is the screen you come up with. There's the built-in arpeggios, which are the preset ones. There's also the user arpeggios, which are here, but I don't have any inside this keyboard, so I'm using the built-in ones. Then for the category, I'm playing a guitar sound, so I'm gonna use a guitar arpeggio. So I'm gonna scroll over here using the arrow keys, and I'm gonna press the up button until I get to guitars. And then I'm gonna look for an arpeggio that I like. The other thing is, over here on this side you have the hold and the part switch. The part switch makes sure that just ensures that the arpeggio works just for the particular track you're using and not on all the tracks. It kind of like specifies and discriminates against the arpeggio being used on all the other tracks, so you need to have that on. Then the hold, okay, I've got the part switch on, so as soon as I turn the part switch on, the arpeggio light switches on as well. So if I press the keys, the arpeggio starts working. So you notice when I press the keys, as soon as I lift my hands off the keys, the arpeggio stops working. Thus the function of the hold here is turned off. If I turn it on, when I lift my fingers off the keys, the arpeggio still keeps going on. So I can turn it off by pressing the arpeggio button here, but the next time I press the keys again, it will stop going on continuously. So it's a matter of preference whether you want to have the hold on or off. But usually when I'm going through the different arpeggios, trying to hear what they sound like, I just leave it on so I can scroll through the different arpeggios easy. So I'm just gonna look for an arpeggio which sounds pretty nice. I think this one will do for the song, but if you want, you could scroll over here and find a different arpeggio which sounds whatever the way you want. I just use the first arpeggio, and I'm gonna turn my hold off. Now I'm ready to record. So when I press the play over here, it's gonna start recording. All I have to do is press the chords and it will record the arpeggio. So I'm gonna record my guitar track right now. One, two, three, four. Now you might notice that after recording and playing back, sometimes the arpeggio sounds different. You can change the arpeggio settings over here on the third one here. So you can change the swing, just play around whichever way. To demonstrate the velocity knob over here, I'm gonna change my sound to the mega steel guitar. So once you're playing during playback, you can actually change the sound. All you have to do is go here to the mixing button, and if you press it, then the screen changes and you get this kind of screen. This is the mixing screen where you can change the volume for the different parts. Usually it's like because I am recording the track number 4, so these first 4 tracks will be the same as these first 4 bars. So I can change the volume over here and change it whichever way I want. And if I switch to track number 5, these next 4 will be the ones which are aligned to these 4. So it depends on which track you're playing this side. So I was in track number 4 and I wanted to change the sound. So I've got the screen. If I go over to the voice tab, which is function number 2, I can press the category search again, and then I can choose the mega steel guitar. I'm just going to increase the sound of the guitar above everything else, and this way you can play around with the velocity knob and you can actually hear. Play around as much as you want, whichever way you want. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to move over to track number 5. And by the way, once you change the voice in the mixing mode and it doesn't get saved, so you have to, what I usually do is press the record button again and record in overdub mode, so it just records the voice change and I don't need to play anything, because if I press record again it loses the mega steel guitar sound which I had changed to, and it reverts back to the first acoustic guitar sound that I had.